kick it off with e4 as we face John Wick, and I'm going to go with a Grand Prix setup. And I'm going to go with Perelshteyn's new stuff with a4. And I believe I can get away with e5 here. This looks pretty good. Sink a knight in there, if I can. What in the world is even happening here? Let's try this. Looked interesting. We'll take the better ending. Yes, sir. Yes, we will. We'll start with that. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed knight d5. Hard to say. Yeah, it's equal. e7. We'll figure out a way to make it work. Okay, let's ask if he'll go away. h5, g3, h3, g4. Surprising. I'll be left with the better bishop. That pawn securing the structure could be our winner for later. Need to pick up the pace some though. Okay. Thought about bishop d3, but c5 could have been problematic. b4, c5. I don't like it. My rook lifts. Well, let's get ready to dance the dance. All right. We can kill all counterplay and win here. This is fun. Check and then take. Would win too because my pawn's faster, but this seems pretty good. My king improved, so I got a better position doing it this way. 3 connected pass pawns. More than enough. All right. Stay flexible so we can get after that pawn if need be. Still playing. Why do people do this? Honestly, you could resign, but you choose to sit there and sulk. Interesting. I don't think the real John Wick would do that. Really don't. He's a man of dignity and principles. Yeah. Okay, so we'll see how I went wrong. Grand Prix Attack. And then this is an interesting move that is in a new Chessable course by Grandmaster Perelshteyn, improving on previous analysis from chess openings from White Explained from years ago. And e5 looked good. And then, okay, I got confused here. But knight e4, again, go after the key squares, no reason not to. And bishop c5 makes a ton of sense. And I knew there was some way to exploit the weak squares, but just did not find it properly. And like I said, it was equal. Then my opponent decided to go into a position to where I have a very clear plan. I'll offer to trade bishops. And all this is going cleanly. Rook h3 is definitely a move to consider. And b4, my idea if c5 was to go c3, which holds up. But here, this is now outside of the protection of the chain, and that immediately made me focus on the idea, and actually even stronger is the immediate rook f4. And that is excellent. That is very, very classy. The engine saw this, of course, and it likes king c5. If I give it a minute or two to think here, does it find anything else? Because I know there are certain situations to where you can trade everything and then run over to the other side and you're faster. So my first thought process would be, what if h4, h5? Yeah, and we see the eval jump. So king b8, and my plan was to do this. And if I go c4, and it doesn't work in this scenario. There's occasionally this type of passive defense by black won't work. Maybe if the pawn was on h6 or something. Yeah, interesting ideas to look at. You want to look at overall themes, because most of the time it's not pure calculation, it's visualization in the position. And if that's the case, what is the technical win here from the engine if I let it play against itself? It wants to shuffle and try to outflank, but yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so maybe that's just a draw. Maybe it was not as classy and inspirational as I thought it was. But I do like the way that I was playing and got an imbalance quickly to play against. c5. Not a move I considered at all. Excellent counterplay move. And this is a pawn in hand. Rook a7, I like the best. And relatively clean game. Even if I needed to sacrifice my rook for the remaining pawn, should be an effortless win at this point, as 2 connected passers win versus the rook. 3, well, that should be even easier, right? And that'll do it for this Grand Prix attack.